Yo, what's good everybody? Hope you're all doing well. So this is a series where we go over every character and look at what moves we can punish, duck, sidestep, all that stuff. Today we have Claudio. So if you don't play Claudio, do not take any of this information in because I don't want you to beat me. No, I'm only joking. This is to help everybody. Even Claudio plays in mirror matches. This should help. So yeah, let's go over all Claudio's moves. Okay, so we've got 2-1-2. The second hit's -6 on block, and the third hit, which will give you the heat engager, goes +17, but it's -13. If you press on the second hit, the third hit's guaranteed, but only the first two hits are natural. You can always block the second hit. The third hit only comes out if they press on the third hit, like this, or if they press on the second hit. That's the only time that'll come out. Next we have a 3-2. This is -6. It's a high, it's duckable. This is his 14 frame punish as well. And it's natural on hit, goes into the heat engager. But it is duckable, it's a high. Back 4-2 is -11, so you can jab punish it. And then on hit, it's a heat engager. +17 gives him Starburst. Up forward 2 is just like it's like a big jumping move. It's -8, so it's safe on hit. Does that, and it low crushes. So that's what that move does. Not really much you can do about that. It's very linear. I'll show you. So you can, if you step in, it'll whiff. He's got his wall running 2, which is +6. Very, very fast. Does very good chip damage. Look at my health. Right, it's a high, which is, I think everybody knew that anyway. You can duck and launch it. It's actually, the tracking's not that good on it. It does track decently well to the right, but it's not. I mean, it can clip people going right, not left. It never tracks left. You got his heat smash. This is 40 damage, and it's -14 on block. It's a weird one to punish, I think. I think the timing of it can be really weird. Because sometimes I just get the 2 when I'm trying to do 3-2, so you can just mash forward 2-2, I guess, if you don't want to use your heat engager. But it is -14. 1-2. It jails. It's -3 on block, which is if you play Claudio before, it used to be -1, so this is a big nerf. So they can't just rinse this anymore. It is +8 on hit, so you gotta be careful. If you get hit by it, like you will eat a back one, or you don't press after it. It's not your go if you get hit by this. 1-3. This is -1. I think it's -13. No, it's 12. So it's 12. So for Claudio, you with wall salmon 1. Either of them. You can't step it if you get hit by the jab. But it's linear. It's linear if you're already moving, but it's one of those. Oh, we've just done 2-1-2. We've done 3-2, 4-3. So this is a high. The second it's homing, but obviously you can duck and launch. But it does give that counter hit thing. It gets 3-2 off this. It's not actually a launcher. It's only a launcher if it's in Starburst. But it's also a 12 frame punish, and it's +15 on hit. So it's don't press. It's hella Claudio's go. It does wall splat as well. But you need to duck the second hit of this. That's what that does. He's 1+2 string. This is a 17 frame punish, or a whiff punisher used. It's minus 14, so you want to 3-2 it, and on hit it's just like 48 damage. It's just a chunky move, but it's minus 14, so very punishable. 3+4 is like a rolling move. It leaves you in crouch with minus 11, so always while standing 4 punish it. If you get hit, they're probably going to do like a mix-up, like a grounded hit or a low or a mid mix-up is what they'll do. They're +9, so they can do a mix-up there. It's weak to both sides, so if you're walking again, it'll whiff. But if you block it, while standing 1. I mean, while standing 4. Forward 2-1. So yeah, I'll just show you this individually. So forward 2-1 on its own. It is natural. It's a 12 frame punish and +6. But on block, it's actually minus 10. Obviously, scary to punish because there is a third hit, which is launch punishable. The thing about this string is it's all natural if the first slap counter hit, so it's a 12 frame counter hit confirm. So you gotta be careful, that's what they'll try confirm, but if they do just finish it, it's launch punishable. Forward 2-2s is 12 frame punish, and it gives him Starburst. Got very good pushback, but your punish for this is while running 2 or while running 1+2. As Claudio, obviously each individual character will have their own punish for it, but the pushback's crazy. But while running 2 should work every time. It's a lot easier to punish in this game just because of how easier while running 2 is to do faster. But yeah, that's your punish for that. Forward 3 is like the last part of 4-3. On hit it's 0. I mean on block it's 0. On hit it's +15. So it's Claudio's got. It's not actually +15 where you can do a move. It's just +15, so like you just got a lot of frames to work with. And on counter hit, it gives a guaranteed 14 frames, so they can do 3-2 or something after this. It's homing, so it can't be stepped. The only way you can do this is if you get a read and you duck it. 18 frames, so you can't react to it. It's just a guess on if you're going to duck it. Forward 4 is the same on hit as it is on block. +4 every time. On block and on hit. You can step it left and right. Actually, right as well. But I feel like you want to be going left against Claudio in general. It seems actually the track is quite well on the left. It's at both ways. It's one of those, but it can be stepped to the left. I think you need to step it rather than sidewalk it. I think you want to sidestep it. On counter hit, it has a knockdown, and you get a guaranteed follow up. But yeah, it's just a pressure tool, really. Now, forward 1+2, 1+2 without Starburst is -14. It's very punishable. And on hit, it just knocks down, doesn't do anything. So without Starburst, this move's pretty useless. But it is -14 if you want to remember that. If you realise that they haven't used it with Starburst. Forward 3+4 is -8. It's a high. It can be stepped. Actually, it tracks very well to the right. I think it fully tracks right. Oh no, never mind. It tracks walking. It tracks walking, but it loses to sidestep. Yeah, I feel like sidestepping is good on this game then, and sidewalking is really poor. Yeah. On hit, it's a launcher, so they can do down back 1+2 there, which is a move we'll get to. But on hit, it's a launcher. But it's 17 frames, so you can't react to it again. It's a high though. Down forward 1-2s is 15 frame launcher. On block, it's launch punishable itself. You actually punish it with the same move. So make sure you're ready for that if they just throw that out. It is launch punishable. Down forward 2 is his counter hit fishing tool, 14 frames, -13, so forward 2 punish. Weak to side. It is weak to left again. Obviously, it's just the side walking. Weak to a sidestep left, and and on counter hit, it's counter hit launcher. So be careful not pressing into that. Down forward 3, one of this move's hit confirmable. If you see the down forward 3 hit, it like crouches over. See how he crouches over and then he done if it's blocked. So that's how you can sort of confirm. Minus 12, which is really good to be honest. 14 frame, so it's a 14 frame punish and it's one of his main pressure tools at the wall is down forward 3. But it is minus 12. I think if delayed, you can step both second hits. But that's only if delayed. Let me just check that. Oh no, it's quite good actually. Yeah. So it can't be stepped. It used to be a lot easier in 7 that. I had this step loads in 7 delayed. Yeah, so it's just one of those, good move. He has another option from down forward 3, which is down forward 3 which is minus 2. So this is more of the pressure version because in this game you can sidestep after this and stuff, or still you go out with a down jab or something like that. But it is a high. So you can get punished for it. So it's one of those. You gotta be careful ducking it because of the 1. But if you got a read on the 2, then you know you're gonna get a launch for it. And I wouldn't recommend ducking down forward 3 if your back's at the wall, just in case they do the 1 because it's minus 12. But if they don't, yeah, if I'm like here, I ain't ducking that. But if I'm in the middle of the stage, it's not too much of a risk to duck because down forward 3 will only knock down. The down 1-2 is a Starburst move, but without Starburst it's minus 9. I can be stepped to the left. So if you see down 1, you always want to step to the left, not the right. In Tekken 7, it used to be the right. All Claudio's Starbursts have now had the tracking reverse. So in Tekken 7, tracking the Starburst moves always track to the the Starburst moves always track to the left, so you can step them to the right. They now all track to the right, so you can step them to the left. So it's a bit of a change. So you used to have to go this way. Sometimes I still do in a Claudio mirror. I go right like an idiot from muscle memory from 7, but it's left now. This move is not natural without Starburst. It's not natural. It's Sonic counter hit natural, but obviously just step to the left. Down 2-2 is a natural hitting low, minus 1, and on block it's minus 13. So you can punish it whilst in 1 or whilst in 1 or whilst in 1-2. It's up to you which one you go for. It jails, so if you get hit by the first hit, you cannot block the second hit. It's just a low block. Down 1+2 is his shoulder. It's 13 frame, fast, and it's launch punishable. You can step this both ways. It's quite linear. Down back 2-1 is this is like the tool you use to steal your go back. It's 11 frames. So like if you did down 2-2, right, for instance, I'll just show you that scenario as soon as both moves are there. Hold on. So if people jab here, oh man, recording on this is so hard. So this should work. Yeah, it's just one of those. It's not natural. Like if I hold forward and then block, like the second it can be blocked, but on counter hit it's natural and it's +3. So it's Claudio's go after this if you get this on counter hit. It's just one of those to steal your goes back. That's what this move's used for. But fortunately, obviously for me as a Claudio player, in Tekken 8 this move is safe. It used to be minus 13. So you used to always punish it with shoulder, but now you can't. It's safe. Completely safe. So yeah, it's just one of those moves you're just going to have to hold if you block it, really. Down back 3 is 24 to 25 frame low, very slow, very seeable. Launch punishable, +3, -15. Decent tracking. Yeah, it can track quite well actually. To the right seems to be weaker. But it tracks quite well to the left, but like it's very seeable. It's a counter hit launcher as well, so they can launch with it. But it's very seeable. Down back 4-3 is a quick low, 15 frame low. It's a low high, so technically it's launch punishable. On block, it's if you block the. Oh, well, let me block this. -11, yeah, that's the way to do it. I have to dash back and then dash forward and block. It's -11 if you only block the high because of the width of the first hit, but it's launch punishable. It's 0 on hit, so technically it like resets the neutral. It's anyone's go. I'd be careful jabbing though, because as a Claudio player myself, I'd do this into a single backdash, right? And then if they jab or do anything, look at the space. They're gonna whiff, and you're gonna launch for it. So you got to be careful challenging after that. Down back 1+2 on hit knocks down. Obviously this is a Starburst move, so better in Starburst. On block it's -12, so you could 12 frame punish that. And on counter hit, it is a counter hit launcher. Back one of his best moves. This is homing, so you cannot be stepped. -5, good bit of pushback on block, and on hit it knocks down on wall splats. There's no way of dealing with this move. It's just one of those. You just hold it. It's homing. It's safe. It's a mid. It's just one of those. You just gotta hold it. It's actually a very, very powerful move. Back 2 is this 14 frame punish. It knocks down. It also screws like this. So it's a high, but it's 14 frames, so it's unseeable. You just have to guess really whether they do it or not. So back 3-3 is -12 punishable, and if you press it gives a counter hit knockdown into like a guaranteed down back 3 or down back 1+2. Back 3 on its own is -4, but obviously people are going to be scared to press in case of back 3-3, so you can sort of use back 3 sometimes depending on your opponent as a bit more of a plus on block move. But if they are not respecting back 3 and you just keep doing back 3-3, you're going to counter them every time. But it is -12. Back 4-1 is now +1. It used to be plus, but it is now. It doesn't do it on counter. It doesn't do it on counter hit or anything like that. It's just more plus frames. But on block, it's +1, but it is a high. It can be ducked. But this is one move that some Claudios will be using now just to get that little bit of plus frames, you know, to do something a little bit more of it. But again, it's a high. Back 4-2 we covered. This is like a mid extension that he has, which is -11, and is a heat engager. He also has back 4. This move mainly using Starburst as a wall combo. Second it's a high, but it's a really weird one. Look at that. You used to be able to step the last hit of this. You can't step it. Yeah, you can't start. You can't step it. The second hit's safe, but it's a high, so you'd have to do this really. Well, hold on, I can launch that. As well, you need to stay ducking, I think. This move's bare weird. On counter hit, I don't know. I think with Starburst it might launch, but we'll check that when he gets to Starburst. But yeah, it used to be able to step the last hit. You can't step now. But it's -13 now. It used to be 14. It's punishable. In Starburst it's not, but we'll get to that. But yeah, duck the second hit, but it's a weird one to punish. So this is not natural. You can block the second hit. It's a mid. It can be stepped to the left and right. It's quite linear. But this is like a screw move. There you go. But it's -13, and if you press, you get counter hit launched. Even if the first hit counter hits, it's natural. But it is -13. His Power Crush knocks down, and it's -13. It's just a Power Crush, just a standard Power Crush really. like a lot of other characters' power crushes. Back 3 plus 4 is his backswing blow. It just knocks down, but it's launch punishable. It's homing. It can't be stepped. It's very launch punishable. Back 2 plus 3 is unblockable. You won't really see this. Very linear. But yeah, it's just an unblockable. Up forward 2 recovered is his heat engager. Up forward 3 is plus 2 on block and plus 9 on hit. Does nothing on counter. Wait, it's actually less plus on counter hit than it is on hit. How does that work? So you want to hit this on hit, you don't want to hit it on counter hit, but it's very linear, like both ways. This move's very, you won't see it too much. But it's plus 2. His hot kick is his launcher. Tracking's pretty poor on this move. Like the slightest sidestep and it can whiff, but it's one of those. It's minus 13, so yeah, you need to use your 13 frame punisher on that. Up forward 3 plus 4 is like a wall carry move. You won't see this really used like in the neutral, but if you do, it's minus 11 and hit it just knocks down. But it's used in combos, nothing else. Delayed hop kick, minus 13. Obviously, you'll only see this like if it's someone's got a hard read, you're gonna do a low, or they're trying to punish a stagger low. That's the only way they do that. Forward 2-2, just gives you plus 6 on hit, and on block it's minus 2. But the second it's a high. This move, especially in this game, you're only going to see if someone accidentally messes up while running 2, because otherwise there's not really any use for this move. The other version from forward 2 though is what you'll see as a 14 frame punish from crouch, which we'll get to the full crouch bit after, because if you can do this move from crouch or in the open, if they just throw it out, it gives them Starburst, but it's minus 13, so forward 2-2 punish that, or if you've got Starburst 4-2, all like that. Forward 4 is minus 1. I've actually had it sometimes, somehow, it's been 0. I don't know how that works, or if there's a way for it to, if it's a certain angle or something, but like 99% it's minus 1. On hit it's plus 6. It can be stepped both ways, and on counter hit it gives a guaranteed 13 frame, so they can do whatever 13 frame move Claudio has. Running the 2 we've been over, plus 6. It's a high, it's a heat engager. His 10 hit combo goes like this. You can just hold back the whole time. The ender doesn't even come out unless you get counter hit. Unless you get hit here. Then the ender comes out. It's 3-1, then it's a low. You don't even have to low power it, you can just duck in and launch. And you can interrupt after 2-1, but then again it's got 2-1-2. But you can't interrupt that bit. But you can interrupt the first 2. But if not, the low is in that situation. Okay, so his while standing moves, he has while standing 1-1. It's either 12 frame punish. It's the second it's a high, but don't even matter. I wouldn't duck this. Honestly, I wouldn't duck this unless you got a really hard read because of while standing 1-2. Because this move's actually punishable. So you can 12 frame punish this. I don't know why it's a high and it's punishable. It makes no sense to me, but it's punishable. And then he has a mid version, which is safe. This one can be set to the left and launched, but it can also be 10 frame interrupted. Just 10 though. You can't do that. So you can interrupt with 10 frames or sidestep left. While standing 2 is his launcher from crouch. It's minus 14, but it is his launcher. This is what I'll use to punish from crouch. While standing 3 is not really used. Oh, it's actually Alright, loses to what? But yeah, it can wall splat, so you can dash up to some people at the wall and like do it. But I don't know why. I don't really see Claudio players use this. It's 16 frame, but it's just it does lock down and stuff. But yeah, you don't really see this, so I won't even expect to worry about that. You've got a standard while standing 4, plus 5, 11 frames, minus 6 on block. Just a standard while standing 4. Sidestep 4 is one of his main go-to lows, 20 frames, minus 12, so you got a while standing 1, either of the ones. On counter hit, it gives a guaranteed follow-up, like a down back 1 plus 2 or a down back 3. It's just one of those where you gotta guess really, because they'll mix it up with sidestep back 1, you just gotta guess. But it is punishable. Minus 12 is good though. Okay, so this is his Starburst moves. He has 4-2 to go with 4-3, but you can duck. You can duck no matter what, because it's a special mid, so it can't hit you. But if you don't, I think back 4-2 is the consistent punish on this. It's minus 17. So you want to back 4-2 every time. That's how you punish that. On counter hit, it's a counter hit launcher. So they'll do a combo from that. So be careful. 12 frame counter hit launcher from Starburst. Forward 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2 in Starburst is minus 9. If it's not jailed, I mean, like, because it's it jails if you don't delay it. But if they delay it and you press in between it, you can get launched. But it jails if it's not delayed. And on hit, it gives like the Beyblade spin. Yeah, that's one of those. You can parry it if you've got a parry, but only if they delay it. You can't parry it if they don't delay it. Down 1-2 in Starburst is plus 6, so it's definitely Claudio's go after that. Again, same without Starburst, just step it to the left. I like how, like, as a Claudio player, like, if you just, it gives a back turn one now. It used to just be straight up, like you'd be straight forward in front of them. You can power crush in between. You can't backswing anymore. I think you can rage out. How do I put that on? I'd have to change it onto this. You used to be able to, let's have a look. Yeah, you can rage out in between it. But you can't interrupt it. Like, you can't jab interrupt it at all. But you can rage out or power crush interrupt it. So if your back's to the wall, like you're in a corner, they're two of the things you can do. But obviously, you just want to be stepping it left. But delay your punish, or you'll whiff. Down back 1 plus 2 is 17 frame mid launcher. On block it's minus 2, so it's very safe. Good pushback. And on hit it's a launcher. You just gotta hold it. I mean, you just gotta hold it, man. That's just one of those. It's 17 frame. And it can high crush. I was just trying to time my jab. Yeah, it can high crush as well. So it's just, you know, it's a very, very good move. Oh, there we go. So if you get counter hit by the second hit, oh, it's just a big knockdown. You just have to stay ducking and then turn around. You can't just duck and punish. Look, it just goes under. You just have to stay ducking and then turn around and punish. But you don't want to duck against back 4 too much anyway because of the heat engager. He has a while running 1 plus 2. The chip damage on this got hella nerfed. It is his wall stun thing. It's only, this move is so annoying, right? So in the open, it's plus 8, so it's Claudio's go. Like hella, but at the wall, it's plus 3. Like what? Yeah, so it's a weird one. And on here, it does a chunk. It does a lot of damage. But, oh yeah, it's a high. So you can duck and launch. While standing 1-2 in Starburst is +6 like down 1-2, and on hit knocks down and wall spots. Can be 10 frame interrupted, can be sidestep left, can be power crushed, and can be ray shot. So they're like the ways you can deal with while standing 1-2. 10 frame interrupt being actually sidestep left being the safest because they can do while standing 1 into duck. So like sidestep left would be the safest option, but if you can 10 frame interrupt it. Normal grabs. He only has a 1+2 grab as well as his generic throws that does this. There is a bit of a mix up with this. I'll show you. So if you get up, oh man. If you get up backwards, hopefully I did that quick enough. I really hope I did that quick enough. You get hit by the running 2. I did do it quick enough. So you gotta be careful getting up backwards, and if you stay rolling on the floor, that will hit you. Wait, did I finish that? I don't know if I have to dash her up, but we'll see. Oh. I have to dash. You have to dash forward. Yeah, but if they stay still, that hits. You can dash forward because you'll see them rolling down and do down back 1+2. But you're having to guess really if they're going to stay down or not. If you think they're just going to get up, just go for the running 2. If you think they're going to stay down, just dash up and down back 1+2. Especially if you've got Starburst as well, because if they get up at the wrong time, it can actually launch. And that's it. That's it for Claudio. Quite a simple character, not a lot of moves. Strong, decent, but like compared to characters in this game, he's not that hard to fight against. But yeah, hope you learned something and take care.